There are few places in the world where it is harder to find parking, and there aren't any where it is harder to survive. The average temperature here on the second floor of the LBJ school is a frigid 58 degrees, and the sun only shines through these windows for a few hours a day. We have entered the darkest depths of human depravity. The Confusion Matrix. It wasn't always like this. Believe it or not, the current inhabitants of this floor moved in 8 short months ago. They haven't left since. Legend tells that members of an ancient tribe live here to this day. Deep in the bowels of the LBJ school, these stalwart souls have refused to leave. For millions of semesters, LBJ students have made their home on the darkest, driest, windiest, and coldest university building on Earth. And they have done so pretty much alone. So, in some ways, this is a story of survival, a tale of life over death. But really, it is more than that. These students have been in these very positions for months now. Early in the semester, some would break to chat, and passers-by might witness an occasional giggle. But these halls have been silent since the onset of midterms. Joy and laughter are things of the past. Now they go hours, even days, without blinking. Their eyes are glazed over from months of regression analysis and the constant blare of cable news. The students become angry when their focus is disturbed. If you look closely, you may see them twitch when a sound disturbs their trance. After hours of endless studying, the students become restless and hungry. It is time for the hunt to begin. A scout notifies the pack the prey is nearby, and together they prepare to fight as they approach the unprotected buffet. Disappointed and exhausted, the students slink back to their den. Hours later, on the brink of starvation, the students catch a break. The lecture has finished. There are remains to be fought over. They clamor to the hallway to defend what is left of the buffet and to fight off rival tribes. It is April. Winter is over. The students have been feeding on the remains left by unknown guest lecturers for months. Now, with their bellies full, it is time to find a mate. These breeding grounds are harsh and full of adversity. Some students must send print jobs tens or even hundreds of times before a successful outcome is reached. It is a long, dangerous, and seemingly impossible task, and some of them will not survive. Once the courtship period has ended, the students return to the drudgery of studying. The guest lecture series has ended, and free buffets are scarce. Some students have no choice but to choke down uncommonly tasteless sandwiches from O's Cafe. Others try desperately to convince the vending machine to accept either cash or credit. Eventually, some, usually the older ones, will simply fall asleep and disappear. As exam season peaks, each day brings the students closer to exhaustion and starvation. One April afternoon, tensions are running high when the students hear the unwelcome sounds of Camp Gladiator. They become resentful and enraged, realizing that they may never again find the time to prioritize physical health and well-being. In a fit of fury, the students decide to attack. Weak from hunger and physically unprepared for battle, they are no match for the Camp Gladiator warriors. The only weapons that they are trained to use are flimsy textbooks and dry erase markers. Poor aim makes both extremely ineffective against their fit and nimble opponents. It is a massacre, and there are almost no survivors. Their reduced numbers put the survival of this tribe at great risk, but also bolster internship opportunities for those that remain. If these students survive the summer, the fall semester will bring new, idealistic recruits, and the cycle of student life will continue.